Hello and welcome back to the channel Spirit of Adventure. We are Kath and Andy. We left you last time as we were heading to a place we've wanted to visit for quite some time. Stay tuned and find out where we end up. But first, we're off to a viewing platform. So we've just climbed up this hill. I'll open then down into this bit. And we're going to climb all the way up to there. Not the brightest of days now. Well, we have just arrived at WTF Camping, which is in the middle of nowhere. We have our own little fire pit, which is just behind the van. What a place. So peaceful. And just to stretch our legs, we decided to go for a walk around the local lake. Intrepid moose hunter. The following morning we were greeted with the most beautiful of days, so we decided to just relax and enjoy where we were. Hello, it's Saturday afternoon, is it? I'm not sure. We are at WTF Camping. It's epic. Windy. A beautiful, beautiful day. We are off for a sauna. So this is our sauna for the afternoon. Probably in 10 minutes if it's that hot here. Oh, look at that. I'll take the phone in because it'll steam up. I'm on the outside and I'm already steamed up. Right, let's get in. We'll stop here. That evening, we were treated to the most amazing aurora we have ever seen. But the following morning, we had to get ready to sadly leave this amazing place. Good morning.
Hello again.
What a beautiful morning. We have just left WTF Camping.
Which was amazing.
It was.
They're lovely, lovely couple, David and Evelyn. Daniel and Evelyn, really nice couple, lovely place, fantastic sauna. We did not want to leave.
No. They ordered the Northern Lights for us, which arrived on time and went on practically all night. We've never seen them that good, have we? So yeah, that was a real special surprise. Yes, that was really lovely.
It was quite awkward really, because it's one of those things that you just want to keep watching and watching and watching, but we'd been watching them for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And how many photographs can you take? I think Andy took 6,000. So they all need sorting out. And it was just amazing. It really was absolutely super.
Yeah. So we are now heading south, aren't we?
We are. Yes.
Towards... I never remember names of places where we actually are, let alone where we're going.
Probably noticed that, to be fair. We are heading south towards Ostersund, which is, according to Google, 5 hours away, but the speed we're driving Hello.
Hello. Well, after how many hours? 4 hours or so?
5, I think.
Was it 5?
Yes.
On the road, we arrived a while ago at Ostersund.
Yes. Oh, good.
I remembered. We're parked, well, just in front of us, and we've got this to look at, which is the lake, which is frozen, and there is, you can see those signs, so we can walk all the way across there. We've just been into town, had a coffee, done some shopping because we were getting low on things. It's lovely, isn't it?
It's really nice. It's ridiculously peaceful. I don't know why I thought it was going to be a bit busier than this, but
especially on a Sunday.
We've got the car. Well, there's also a food truck that clearly isn't going to open until April. Yeah, we're just by ourselves at the minute. So fingers crossed the youth don't come and start drifting.
Yeah.
Which seems to be a big thing in Sweden.
It does, yeah, and Norway actually.
Is it?
So yeah, we're going to unpack the shopping and chill out for this evening. Good morning.
Morning.
We had a very quiet, peaceful night's sleep last night. It was lovely, wasn't it? And we are today going, I don't know if you can see these little markers. So we're walking all the way across there, across the water, and then up across there, and there's a bridge that we can cross back into town, and we're going to explore this place. So this is the swimming huts, and we're on the water, and we are following these signs all the way across. So I think we must be in the middle now, because there's a bench there to have a rest. It's pretty epic, isn't it? So we have just walked all the way across from there, and we're at this end, thank goodness, because as we just walked over here, it's not done it. The ice actually cracked, but we are just about on the bank. Obviously thinner at the edge, but we made it. We haven't gone through. So here's flowing water, and that's where we've just walked across. That's reassuring. We continued to explore more of Ostersund, and then of course found a lovely little coffee shop. We have just pulled into this beautiful little village, which is that name there.
Klövsjö.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's apparently one of Sweden's prettiest villages, and I have to say at the minute I agree.
Yeah, it's quite gorgeous. And we just had a cinnamon bun and coffee,
Surprise.
just to fuel us on our way. But it's absolutely beautiful. Really nice. So, back into spirit and carry on. Well, we have arrived at a beautiful little camping spot in the middle. Well, it's on an island. Sea is still covered in snow. The land is not. We ran out of snow a few miles ago. But I feel like I need to apologise to Spirit. Let me just show you this. She is absolutely feel quite guilty. But it was minus 17 this morning. It's thawed out now, we're at 0. And of course there's a lot more muck knocking about.
Good morning. We've just had a lovely, peaceful evening. A community sort of area on the edge of a village that has 3 little mobile home parking spaces. So nice, so quiet. We were actually joined by another van, but we didn't notice until they were left this morning because they were just round the corner from us. It's been lovely. So yeah, we left Ostersund yesterday morning, as you've probably already seen. We whizzed through Klövsjö, had yet another cinnamon bun. Saw the reindeers, that were amazing.
Yeah.
In fact, the scenery yesterday was superb. We temporarily went back into the snow, didn't we?
Some of the best driving as well. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
I went through the ski resort Vemdalen something or other, and it was heaving. We've not seen that many people for the whole trip. Today we are heading down the eastern side of Lake Vemdalen, I think it is. We're going to find. We booked into a campsite tonight because we desperately need a shower. My hair needs washing, and we've only got a day's worth of water left, so we need to sort all that out. So, the joys of a shower this evening, and that's in Oasund. Looks like a nice town, but there's a couple of places we're going to call in on the way down, and it is currently -4 and snowing. Back in the snow zone again. We found this gorgeous little road running along the side of a smallish lake because we needed fuel, and we've just asked Google to take us to the nearest fuel station, and the pleasant Google voice just dumped us in the middle of nowhere. Luckily we weren't desperate for fuel, and we're now going to a town called Filipstad to fill up, fingers crossed. But yeah, sort of like took us into the middle of the countryside and said, you have arrived at your destination. There was nothing, not even a house.
Hello.
Hello, tonight's park up.
Yeah, we have arrived after a fairly beautiful drive down. Little detour looking for a petrol station. We eventually got one, that was fine. But yeah, we've arrived here. The van is just behind us. We are parked by the beach. This is a swimming area. On a lake, massive lake.
We appear to be the only guests.
Really cool,
And
wow.
we're on the edge of a nature reserve, and
We've got wild boar, which are passing through at the moment, which would be brilliant to see. But he was saying that if you hear any shots fired tonight, it's because of the wild boar. The locals are coming out and taking pot shots at them. So I prefer to see them. I know. Get my ghillie suit on and...
2 British tourists accidentally shot in Sweden. The amount of cinnamon buns we've been eating, we actually do kind of resemble wild boar these days in our physiques.
Speak for yourself. Right, let's get back to the van.
So we're on the way again. We had a lovely, peaceful night in Oasund. We didn't hear any wild boar, did we?
No.
Or any shooting for that matter. We did hear a couple of owls. They must have been virtually sat on the roof of the van, they were so loud. But we did absolutely nothing. We went for a very, very short walk and just basically chilled out. I think we were both a bit really tired yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're back on the ball again today, continuing to head south, obviously. We booked the Orison Bridge and the Puttgata to Rodby ferry for tomorrow, although we can do the bridge today if we want to. It's just the ferry we've got to do tomorrow. That will take us back into Denmark and then obviously into Germany. Today's plan is Helsingborg. See what's what down there. We have been before. We are cheating a little bit. We know there is a very, very nice coffee shop that sells the most amazing cardamom buns, and I have not yet had a cardamom bun this trip. So that's going to be later on today's plan. We'll see you when we get there. We're up and about quite early this morning. We had a lovely afternoon in Helsingborg. There were no cardamom buns at the coffee shop because it was too late in the day. They'd sold out. They are good. But we did have a cardamom semler bun, which was absolutely epic. The only way I can describe it is a bit like an old-fashioned cream donut with a bit of almond paste, but this was cardamom paste, so it was so much nicer. I don't like almond paste at all, but this was epic. So here we are, bright and early this morning, and right next to where we spent last night is a car wash. So here we go again, because as we said earlier in the week, Spirit is absolutely hanking, desperately needs a bath. Well, as you can see, she's a little bit cleaner, but we had a bit of a rookie mistake there. We didn't check that the jet wash was open before we started to wash it. So Andy had put a beautiful, what did you put on?
It's a pre-clean.
He put a pre-clean spray on to break down all that dirt, and then when we went to turn the jet wash on, it wasn't working. Luckily, anal as he is, Andy has a small battery operated jet wash which just saved our bacon. Luckily, as we said, we've been on a campsite yesterday, so we had tons of water. So she's a bit cleaner. I think she's going to need some serious work, serious spring clean when we get home. Here we are, back on the Orison Bridge. Another greyish day. It's better than it was, but there's still nothing to see. It's such a shame we haven't crossed on a blue skies day, because everything on a blue skies day is more beautiful. Anyway, Sweden has been absolutely epic, hasn't it?
It's been amazing.
I was saying to Andy, I think it's the best winter trip we've ever done, but then I think I said that last year when we returned from Norway, and the year before when we returned from Finland.
Continue on to Oasund again.
So that's it. Google Maps has just told us to continue in 800 metres, which means the border's in 800 metres. So we will, any minute now, be in Denmark. So obviously we're heading for the ferry at Puttgarten. Yes, we'll go under the tunnel and then out the other side on the outskirts of Copenhagen, and then we are heading to Rodby for the ferry to Puttgarten. So by this evening,
Continue for 27 kilometres.
we will be in Germany, and we are now in Denmark. So we'll probably see you at the ferry. So we're at a tiny farm around here. So, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, does it?
Yeah, it was pretty good, wasn't it?
Very, very slick. And I'd wandered off and I didn't even know we were moving for 20 minutes. It has come to our attention that we were almost crossing paths with somebody we have followed on Instagram for many a year now, and so we've just rejiggled our schedule and we're just carrying on for an extra probably about an hour and a half today. It is still only 2:30, so it's going to be a lazy day anyway, and we're going to meet up with them, fingers crossed, on the outskirts of Bremen later on today. So yeah, that could be interesting. We'll let you know how we get on with that.
Good morning.
From gloriously beautiful Germany.
Amazing,
We're on the
isn't it?
outskirts of Bremen, and when I left you yesterday I said we were having a meet-up, and here we are. We spent a lovely evening with Cruiser's 3 adventures, Alison and Simon, and Misty the dog.
yeah.
If you don't follow them on Instagram, whiz over and do so, because they're a lovely couple and they are full-time in their van.
We've done some amazing adventures in that beast.
They are, and they're heading to the Arctic. So it's just going to be a fantastic trip. Whiz over and give them a follow.
Yep, so we left Sweden yesterday, drove through Denmark. We're now, as we just said, in Germany. So we're going to end this video here. If you've liked it, please give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions at all about travelling to the Nordics, whether it be in summer or winter, pop them in the comments and we'll get back to you. And please consider subscribing. We'll see you in the next one.
And thank you so much. If you're stuck with this series, thank you so much for all your support, love and cinnamon bun comments. You know who you are now.
Much appreciated. Take care, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye.